Your mind isn't just playing a part in your success or failure, it's the entire goddamn game. While you're sitting there making excuses about circumstances, opportunities, and bad luck, successful people are programming their minds like machines built for one purpose: winning. Let's talk about the fundamental difference between winners and losers. It's not talent. It's not connections. It's not even work ethic. It's what occupies their mental real estate 24/7. Winners obsess about opportunities, growth, and expansion. Losers, they're too busy mentally masturbating about everything that could go wrong, everything they don't have, and every fucking excuse why they can't succeed. Your brain is like Google's algorithm. It shows you more of whatever you focus on. When you constantly think about lack, guess what your subconscious serves up? More situations where you experience a lack, more proof that you can't succeed, more evidence that the world is against you. You've programmed your mental search engine to find failure, and guess what? It's working perfectly. Let's dissect how successful people program their minds, because this isn't some mystical bullshit. It's a deliberate daily practice. They guard their mental space like a fortress. No negative news first thing in the morning. No broke friends complaining about the economy. No social media feeds full of mindless entertainment. They're too busy feeding their minds images of success, stories of breakthroughs, and strategies for growth. Meanwhile, look at your mental diet. TikTok videos about why success is impossible, news about economic downturn, friends who celebrate mediocrity. You're literally programming your brain for failure, then having the audacity to wonder why you're not successful. The subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between real and imagined experiences. Every time you vividly imagine success, you're laying neural pathways for achievement. Every time you rehearse failure scenarios, you're literally practicing how to fail. What the fuck have you been rehearsing? Want to know why rich people seem to get lucky breaks while you don't? Because their minds are trained to spot opportunities. While you're seeing problems, they're seeing potential solutions to sell. While you're seeing obstacles, they're seeing stepping stones. While you're thinking, I can't afford it, they're thinking, how can I make this happen? Your language patterns aren't just describing your reality, they're creating it. Listen to how poor people talk. I can't afford that. That's too expensive. Money doesn't grow on trees. Each statement is a command to their subconscious mind to maintain poverty. Successful people, how can I afford that? What opportunities does this present? Where's the value in this situation? Let's talk about concentration, the superpower that separates the elite from the average. Successful people don't just think about success occasionally, they fucking marinate in it. Every morning, every meeting, every decision is filtered through one lens. Does this move me closer to my goals? They don't dilute their mental energy with bullshit concerns about what others think or what might go wrong. Your problem? Your mind is like a browser with 100 tabs open, each one draining your mental battery. Social media notifications, pointless drama, irrelevant news, mindless entertainment. You're hemorrhaging mental energy on shit that will never move the needle in your life. Then you wonder why you can't maintain focus on your goals. Here's how winners program their subconscious. They create mental movies of success and play them on repeat. When they wake up, they're not thinking about their problems. They're mentally rehearsing their next win. Before meetings, they're not worried about rejection. They're visualizing successful outcomes. Before bed, they're not scrolling through social media. They're programming tomorrow's victories. The environment you've created is either feeding your success or fueling your failure. Look around your space right now. What are you surrounding yourself with? Success books or mindless entertainment? Goal reminders or social media notifications? People who push you to grow or those who pull you toward mediocrity? Your environment isn't just reflecting your mindset, it's programming it. Let's get specific on how poor thinking creates poor results. When an opportunity appears, poor thinkers immediately jump to, what if I fail? What will others think? What if I lose money? What if it's a scam? Successful people, their mental pattern is automatic. How can I make this work? What's the biggest opportunity here? Who do I know that could help? What's the worst that could happen and how can I handle it? Your brain is running success or failure software right now. Every thought is either a line of code for a success or a virus of mediocrity. When you say, I can't afford it, you're programming poverty. When you say, that's impossible, you're coding for limitation. When you say, I'll try, you're installing failure. Want to know why most people can't maintain success-oriented thinking? Because they're trying to run success software on a poverty-programmed operating system. You can't think abundant thoughts for 30 minutes a day and expect to override 23.5 hours of scarcity programming. This isn't a morning affirmation practice. It's a complete mental reprogramming. Let's talk about why your attempts at positive thinking have failed miserably. You treat it like a cute little morning routine, 10 minutes of affirmations before diving back into your poverty consciousness for the rest of the day. That's like trying to clean an ocean of sewage by dropping in a few drops of pure water. It's not enough, and it'll never be enough. The way successful people guard their mental space, it's fucking ruthless. They understand that every input is programming. Every conversation, every scroll through social media, every minute of video content, they don't just avoid negative thinking. They hunt it down and eliminate it with extreme prejudice. Your mind is either a garden of opportunity or a wasteland of excuses. There's no middle ground. Here's your problem with focus. You think it's about one thing at a time. Wrong. True focus is about maintaining one dominant thought pattern regardless of what you're doing. Successful people aren't just focused on tasks. They're focused on success itself. Every conversation circles back to opportunity. Every problem triggers solution thinking. Every setback activates learning mode. Your subconscious doesn't know you're just scrolling through social media. It's recording every image of mediocrity, every celebration of average, and every excuse for failure. You're literally programming failure into your mental operating system and wondering why success feels impossible. Want to know how winners program their mind daily? Here's their real routine. Morning mental programming. So they will do things like review goals with emotional intensity, visualize specific, successful outcomes, plan the day through the lens of opportunity, and then feed their mind success content exclusively. And number 2 is daily mental guard duty. Reject victim conversations immediately, transform complaints into solution finding, seek lessons in every challenge, and maintain success language patterns religiously. Number 3 is evening mental reinforcement. Review wins and lessons learned. Program tomorrow's opportunities. Visualize next level achievements. And finally, clean mental slate for success programming. You're not just thinking about money occasionally. You're becoming someone who thinks in terms of wealth constantly. Every decision, every purchase, every interaction becomes an opportunity to think like the wealthy. For example, poor thinking is, can I afford this? And wealth thinking is, how can I leverage this? Poor thinking would be, that's too expensive. Wealth thinking is, that's a return on investment. Poor thinking would be, I need to save money. Wealth thinking is, I need to make money work for me. The law of concentration isn't about trying hard to focus. It's about becoming so obsessed with success that failure thoughts can't survive in your mental environment. While you're dabbling with success thoughts, winners are drowning in them. While you're taking breaks from growth, they're taking breaks from mediocrity. Let's talk about implementation, because knowing this shit means nothing if you can't execute. Your mind needs a complete reformat and reinstall of success programming. Here's how you do it. First, you need a mental detox, a complete purge of poverty consciousness. This isn't comfortable. It's necessary. Every notification that's not about growth, delete it. Every social media account that's not feeding your success, unfollow. Every friend who celebrates mediocrity, distance. Your mind can't run success programming while processing failure data. Your daily mental diet needs to be as strict as a professional athlete's nutrition plan. First hour of the day, pure success programming only. Every phone session must include wealth education. Every conversation must circle back to opportunities. Every evening, you must review and reinforce success patterns. Here's your new mental programming schedule. Number 1, immediate implementation. Delete all poverty, mindset, social media today. Unsubscribe from all victim mentality content. Create a success-only morning routine. And start recording and correcting your language patterns. And for the first 30 days, log every poverty thought. Replace each one with wealth thinking. Then document opportunities daily and record evidence of abundance. Number 3 is ongoing maintenance, weekly mental environment audit, daily success visualization, hourly mindset checks, and constant language pattern monitoring. Your new mental commandment should be these. Every problem contains profit. All setbacks are set-ups. Money flows to solutions. Opportunity is everywhere. The law of subconscious activity means your mind will automatically move you toward whatever you consistently focus on. This isn't motivation. This is programming. And it's not temporary. It's a complete rewiring of your mental operating system. Want to accelerate the programming? Start living like success is inevitable. Dress like you're already wealthy. Speak like you're already successful. Move like you're already powerful. Think like you're already there. Your mind doesn't know the difference between real and imagined experiences. Every time you vividly imagine success, you're creating neural pathways for achievement. Every time you mentally rehearse wealth, you're programming your brain to recognize opportunities. The real secret, this isn't about thinking positively. It's about thinking accurately. Successful people don't ignore problems. They see them as profit opportunities. They don't deny the challenges either. They view them as growth catalysts. And they don't avoid reality. They reshape it through concentrated thought power. You want wealth? Stop thinking about survival. You want success? Stop planning for failure. And if you want abundance, stop programming for scarcity. Your mind is either your greatest asset or your biggest liability. There's no middle ground, no part-time programming, no casual success installation. The choice is yours. Continue running your poverty programming and get poverty results, or install success software and watch your reality transform. Your mind is waiting for instructions. What program are you running? Remember, the only person who can reprogram your mind is you. The only time to start is now. The only way to do it is completely. No half measures, no partial updates, no temporary installs. Your mind is your command center for reality creation. Program it for success, or accept responsibility for your failure. There is no third option.